There's a line of deer scrapes in here. You can see here there's a trail here through the woods. There's a little creek further down there. I know this is a travel route for deer because I've had a camera in here already and picked up pictures of the deer. You can see here where the buck is after making a scrape. And you can see there's a little branch here overhanging the scrape. So what this is a licking branch. What he'll do is he'll leave gland scent from his face. He'll rub it on the branch, and then he'll urinate in the scrape. And what will happen is then the does will come along. So there's a scrape here. I go past the outhouse here. There's another scrape right there. You can just see that clear patch of dirt right there. It's right in front of my trail camera. My trail camera is in the tree here. So I'm going to have the camera set on the scrape here. I don't think I'll put one on this one because it's too close. But the other one further down, there's a trail that goes down this way all the way, and there's another scrape right down here. So this is a sign of rutting activity. What the does will do is urinate in the set here. The buck will come back and check the set and see if the doe is in heat, and then he will follow that doe. It's a communication thing, I guess. It lets him know, which does are coming into heat in his territory. So what he'll do is he'll go around and check all these scrapes. Now, also you'll see where they'll rub the tree, as you'll see in one of my archery videos, where you'll see where the buck has rubbed the tree. They'll do that too as a boundary marker for other bucks, like a signpost. You can see here where he scraped the dirt pretty clean, scraped all the grass out of it. And like I said here, you can see where the branch is broken here. I'm not going to touch it because I don't want to disturb his scent on it, but you can see where he's nipped it off there, and what he'll do is he'll rub his facial glands on that to leave his scent on it, and then he will also urinate on the scrape. These are good areas to hunt over because the bucks will come and check these. It is a place he's going to return to. The trick is to get him coming at it in the daytime. That's the tricky part. There are ways around that. You can use what's called a scrape dripper, where you would suspend the dripper over the scrape, and it's a little bottle, a glass bottle with a rubber tube on it that's bent in a circle. So what will happen is that the scent dripper will heat up during the day, and it will open and let the urine scent drip out, and then it will close at night when it cools down. So that will try and encourage the buck to come and visit the scrape during the day, because he knows how all the urine is, and he'll have a tendency to want to come and check it during the day, especially as it gets closer to rut, and it's getting there now. I'm surprised he didn't scrape the trees. I haven't seen any scrapes here yet, or any rubs yet, but I'm sure I will. Because if you get two scrapes this close together, well, I've already videoed the bucks coming up and down here, so we'll put the camera back up and see what we can get. Okay, I hope you can see this. There's a deer trail right here. Comes down through the trees. Another trail this way that goes up that way. You can see here, that's a big buck that rubbed that tree. You can see his antler marks all the way out to here, all the way up the tree here. Yeah, he's really been raking that. That's like his favorite play toy right there. He's strengthening up his neck muscles, getting ready to fight other bucks. That's what he's doing. Actually, if I look over this way, there's a scar rub here. You can see where the tree had been rubbed probably last year. That's another old rub. You can see the trail right here where the deer coming in and out. So yeah, that's definite good buck activity there. Well, obviously this deer hates Christmas trees, because he's after destroying that one. Look at that. That's a good buck that done that. He stripped all the branches off of it. Awesome. That must be the same buck that scraped the tree I videoed earlier on. That's a pretty good buck that done that. They're right down from the Christmas tree. Here's a scrape looking branch. There's another scrape right there. You see the overhanging branch right here. Yeah, that's definite rut activity. For you guys who want to hunt the whitetail deer, you hunt over sign like that, you're in with a good chance. Okay, just set one of my trail cameras on a scrape. down this trail here. They're working the edge of the corn and the edge of the woods. A nice little corridor here, tractor path here. And I found a couple of scrapes all the way along it. I'm trying to see if we get some good footage of a good buck. Now is definitely the time where you want to be hunting scrape signs. If you have a line of scrapes that bucks are visiting pretty consistently, they're definitely, at least in my area, northeast PA, they are in rut at this minute, and they are chasing does. So that is where you're going to find them. They can be pretty unpredictable at this time of year. They kind of do whatever they want. They can also make stupid mistakes and come out in the daylight. So now is definitely the time to be hunting rut sign, like rub lines and scrapes, where the bucks are going to visit. Okay, got some trail camera footage here over the scrape. There's a little one-antlered buck coming in to check it. This is a much bigger buck here. You can tell by his neck and his head. Nice rack on it there. He's got a pretty decent rack. He's an older deer. He's got a saddle back with a drooping belly. There's another little young buck. There's a one horn again. There he is. This is an older buck here too. You can tell again by the size of his head and his neck. This is the same buck from the side. That's a nice buck. Here's a little spike horn coming in to check it. Lots of different bucks visiting here. Here's an old coon. Now stay tuned. I'm going to put some videos on the end of this.